Alright, here we are with our 1v1 priority matchup. XSS on the Chen, Disruptor being played by Yang. Both offlaners for their teams, their respective teams. And what's looking to be like a pretty decent matchup. At least that's what it feels like it's going to line up as.
Chen is going to push and win. Let's go.
Take the tower and that's it?
Yeah.
30 seconds to
Just kidding. That's probably never going to happen. Don't think we've ever seen a victory so far by killing the tower. There's never been a game that ended that way.
No, I don't think there has been. We've seen kills, we've seen CS. We have not seen we haven't seen a tower. We've seen giving up because you used all your mana against the Crystal Maiden. So we'll see how this goes. Holy Persuasion level 1. Thunderstrike level 1 here for Yang. I mean, this should just be a little bit of harassment back and forth, right?
No, Chen should win the harass war. Oh wait, he actually took Holy Persuasion. So he has the extra creep to trade. So in theory, he should always trade better than Disruptor.
There's that level 2. And he goes into the kinetic field, which does hit. So some damage being done, but an uphill miss there. What's he shipping out? Salve, as well as a Sentry Ward.
Miss. Alright. We know who's the game siding right now. I mean, eventually Chen is just gonna out-trade the Disruptor. You constantly have to send mangoes, and Chen is gonna buy items, and he's gonna eventually win, I think. Unless Disruptor finds a way to kill him.
We'll
But
have to see.
they're not allowed to take runes, right?
No.
Yeah, I don't really see how Disruptor can kill the Chen. Maybe when he's level 6. But if Chen has a couple of stat items like a bracelet or 2, then it should be difficult.
Yeah, he's picked up the Ring of Regen right now. He's taking another range creep away. This is just the worst feeling when he's got these range creeps ready to go and all you're doing is throwing these thunder strikes hoping it makes a difference. And he's gonna ship another mango out to himself. He had 6 at one point he was holding on to, and he's doing a decent chunk of damage now, but
It will never be enough. Never. It's such a improvement of quality of life for the support when you can stack the mango. That was one of my favorite changes.
yeah, I don't think there should have been any reason why you couldn't stack them.
Oh dear, don't hit the creeps. Don't trade with the creeps. It hurts. That bonus damage. What's the bonus damage? 16 bonus damage.
There's another thunder strike,
Oh, that's not
XSS.
regen. Right, he should be fine. He has the south. Nicely done. Having the south. And Disruptor is gonna be out of mango soon, but he has gold. He's bought another 2 mangoes. The never-ending trade, and the net worth is just gonna go one way to the Chen's way.
Yeah, he's doubling his net worth right now. He's buying real items. And he'll go Helm of the Dominator next.
Once he gets this Helm of Dom, he just kills the tower. Don't actually think he can farm it. He needs to get all the creeps without needing to buy too much regen. Another salve.
Yeah, unfortunately, he keeps shipping salves out to himself.
Professional mid player. Who says they are offlane players? Oh, the triple range creep. GG.
Oh my.
Oh, why are you turning on me? I am on your side.
Now the harassment's not even at the Chen anymore.
Look at that StarCraft 2 micro. He splits his marines. Kappa.
Give him a little Zerg rush. Although definitely not as fast.
Do you watch StarCraft?
I've watched it here and there. I've played it a bunch, but that game is so fast paced. Like, those guys know they lost off like one little mess up. It's kind of crazy.
It's like chess. When you lose a piece, you just resign. You don't try to. It's disrespectful to try to play out the game. In most.
To me, that just seems so crazy. He finally got one, but then he loses another.
He's buying mangoes to kill his own creeps. He's dying to the creeps. Blightstone, get the Blightstone.
There it is.
G-
GG, and he pops the hand to God.
Easy game. Easy game.
Victory taken there for Aster. They'll have pick priority, and we'll be back with the game relatively soon, hopefully. So stay right there. We'll be back with game 1 in just a moment. Be right back. Well, they did end up winning that game. It came close, though.
About the hard way.
It was definitely close. They were down a lot. They were starting to give it up a bit.
10 seconds.
I mean, so it's interesting to see what Vici has done here. They have the win condition pick now,
Remaining.
and their last pick is like the support core. That's gonna make space for this PR. But with that said, PR is already good enough against the first 3 heroes. Oh, Elk is really good against PR because you farm a lot faster than him. So it's like an anti-timing for PR because PR is gonna take a longer time to get his diffuser manta, if you maybe, and Elk is, by that time Elk should be like 1 or 2 items ahead of the PR. That's why Elk is really good against PR.
5 seconds remaining.
So they need I guess they too need a support carry. I think Ursa would be reasonable here. Ursa is actually pretty decent against PR because you can't shake off the furry swipes, and he's very good against Underlord in the lane. I mean, preferably you get Monkey King, but there's no Monkey King here. The other option would be maybe a Leshrac. A Leshrac would do wonders against PL. And it does fit the bill of a supporting core here for Aster. The other option would be Bristleback, which I think we've seen one time before, Elk and Bristleback. Something TNC likes to run a lot in the
5
past.
seconds remaining.
The next option will be Amber Spirit. Amber Spirit as a supporting core for the Elk.
I will say I'm a bit surprised that Vici banned the Legion, maybe thinking that Dazzle's going to be played in the 1 position.
Or maybe Legion is going to be played on the 1 position. Didn't LGD do that one game? I recall fondly Chalice was playing a carry Legion.
I would double check you, but I don't want to do that again.
Now you're doubting yourself.
I'm just gonna say yes.
I got into your head.
Ban the
You have
Bat
to be
Rider.
you have to be strong, you have to be firm. Don't let anyone get into your head that easily. Especially when you play Dota, you know. You can't just let people get into your head.
10 seconds
Vici
remaining.
Gaming's turn to pick.
They go Kunkka.
Supporting
So-
Core?
Yeah. So safe lane Alchemist, mid Kunkka.
Yep. Elk is Underlord can't really pressure the Elk, but Underlord will also get farm in that lane. Unless the Dire decides to triple lane. But because you have an offlane Dazzle, I
10
presume
seconds
you're
remaining.
not going to be able to do that. You need the Tusk with you, but you're against a PL, so I'm not sure what you can do in the lane. Dazzle is not good against PL. So what is the pick here for Vici Gaming? Do they do a lane counter against Elk Kunkka? Or do they just want to pick some hero that will work with their lineup?
Choose your hero.
That's a really good pick. Double win condition, but a really good pick against the Dire lineup. They have only the X mark to deal with you, and one use, you are going to be Gucci. And this storm will be nigh unkillable.
Ends up being offlane Dazzle for XXS, Fade on the Tusk, Bkop on the Ancient Apparition, SCCC on the Alchemist, and Xuan on the Kunkka. With Ori playing the Storm, Eurus on the Phantom Lancer, Yang on the Underlord, DY on the Ogre Magi, PYW on the Mirana. And I mean, Ori, it's, and I hate to jinx it, because I feel like every time I say this about someone, I usually do jinx it. But this is one of Ori's, if not his best hero.
I will not comment, so you can't jinx it. Does that work?
I think so.
So they do have like a pretty greedy lineup overall, the Tricors, but they make up for it with Ogre and Mirana, two cheap supports that don't really take much from. So I think overall, the draft is pretty balanced. They have team fight Underlord is kind of team fight. You have some AoE nuke and AoE disable route. But the Ogre and Mirana is more like a laning supports. They are not very good at team fights. So only Underlord will make up for the team fight by getting a pipe. Maybe not a mech because you're up against AA. A pipe is definitely necessary here. Aggro Trident, yeah?
Prepare
They want to win all the lanes. And it's a safe lane Alchemist. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. You see a Trident? Baby Rage.
Immediately into the baby rage? Or do you wait to get reported first?
I mean, I don't really care about getting reported. So immediately Baby Rage. So it's gonna be an Underlord against a Dazzle, which obviously gonna favor the Dazzle, but Underlord will be A-OK. All for the greater good, you know, he's tanking this shit lane so that they can shut down the Elk with a tri-lane. All for the greater good.
So let's see what they're able to do. They've got really 5 heroes edging towards the top of this map for the side of Aster. A lot of potential in getting first blood for Aster if they find somebody out of position. Poison touch actions, tag team, chilling touch. Be wise to not step any further, PYW.
Poison touch, chilling touch.
30 seconds to battle.
It won't get
So
confusing at all.
You know, what happens when you get poison and chilling touch?
You have a lot of statuses on you that you definitely don't want.
Alright, bounty runes. Alchemist is checking his bank account. His balance sheet. Is it going to be a positive note?
Battle begins.
Let's looks like it could be 3 here for the side of Vici as they get the stun out on a fade. Snowball pulling in these heroes. And now that hits on a Eurus, and ooh, they get the kill on the Phantom Lancer. They get first blood, and then they lose fade.
And that is not even the problem. The problem is Snowball, level 1.
Arrow hits with the Fire Blast coming in from DY. Bkop, one more shot. And he holds it for the Mirana. He was going to take that right click, but held off.
This lane is over. He has Snowball. How is he going to go top? He has to roam and kill the other lanes, but how?
The prize is mine.
I mean, I rather just die, you know, rather than get the Snowball. It's like the Rubik. You rather just die than get Leaf at level 1. I
Yeah,
would
I'm
not
not-
get the kill if I need Leaf. I would just rather not have the kill.
Definitely not a fan of having lift level 1, but now they've got the arrow again with the Fire Blast damage being done here to fade.
Oh my god, these two supports are boarding every single hero they see. Like, the two of the strongest level 1 supports in the game. On the same team.
And they're gonna send Mirana bottom, so they won't even keep this as the tri lane. We'll see when they get back together what they're able to accomplish. Yang over bottom continuing to just whack away at an 8-0 CS score.
Perfect CS score. 100% CS rate. What happened to the other 2 creeps? Alright, not 100%.
Spoil that shot.
But Underlord's having a good old time here. So that's really good for him. You do not want to fall behind as Underlord, man. That hero sucks a lot if you have a very bad laning phase. And mid lane should be... Is this an even matchup right now after all the nerfs to Konka? He used to be able to beat a lot of range heroes. Like Type Being is such an OP spell in the lane.
It still feels so strong.
Oh,
And
it
it's-
was not even half as good as before because you can't use it. The main thing is the deny because you can't use it to deny the creeps.
Yeah.
And you don't even consume the charge when you deny the creep. That was the problem with it. That's why it was so strong. Since then they nerf even the torrent, they nerf the X mark cooldown, they nerf the boat cooldown, everything got nerfed on the hero. But he's still a pretty decent. So you could imagine how strong he was back then.
What was the old build that people used to do on Kunkka? Just like double Daedalus or something like that?
Dagger? Daedalus? I
Might
think
have
you
been.
need a dagger because you X mark and you just blink in and do your thing, and hope that no one has a use to stop you from returning home. And mid lane here comes Fate with his snowball and tag team available, but the ogre look at DY. He knows the moment his lane support, the enemy support is missing, he's just running around scouting. He knows Storm is a vulnerable hero. He needs to protect him. You need to be that observer ward, human ward. This is like precisely what you have to do. When I'm always saying you need to look at your lane support, the other guy, what is he doing? You have to follow him. So right now look at the ogre, he's desperately trying to find where is this task? Where is this task? I don't see. Guys, task missing. Care.
And if he's not showing towards mid, he's most likely towards bottom.
Yeah, because he can't kill top. There is only mid and bottom. He has no luxury of choosing any of the 3 lanes. And top lane, Ogre is right behind Dazzle here.
Poison touches
All the
out, but
venomous-
let's see if they can get this kill on XSS. They followed up with Fire Blast, and the right clicks coming through from Eurus is enough.
Nicely done. He waited as long as possible to use the stun, and PL did a really nice move there by breaking the trees with Doppelganger, so the Dazzle's not going to be able to juke. And Bounty Ruins coming again. Alchemist is going to look at his bank account once. waiting for that monthly income.
Ooh, arrow? PYW
Actually, not
swipes
one.
one. He's gonna freeze over though, so he'll give up his life for this.
So 2 runes for Dyer. Alchemist has got his payroll.
Only one.
2. Oh, they
It
didn't
was-
get the other one?
Yeah, PYW, DY, and Ori got one each.
Oh.
So that's what we saw in the previous Alchemist game too, was the lack of control in the bounty runes. He looked at his bank account and he's not happy with the returns he's seeing. No dividends being paid out.
Business is making a loss, my friend.
Yeah, if he's smart, he'll short the next time. Try to play the stock market the right way.
Structures are fortified.
Fade finally back
So
up
mid-
towards top though.
Catapult and PYW arrows the mid catapult, so that eliminates the threat for the time being. Storm's level 6 anyway, he's not too worried about the incoming gank. So I don't think anything much will happen so far. The Olga and Mirana should look to move to, I think the top lane should be the lane that they can kill. Actually no, bottom lane is easier. Underlord is bottom, so they should go to the off lane hero right now. He has a catapult a lot.
Yang's doing a great
Generally,
job so far.
Yeah, generally you want to go to the lane that has the highest chance of killing the tower, either with the hero or whether the catapult is alive.
Dire structures are fortified.
And Elk is happily farming away. He has a ring of Tauras and a power trap. Interesting. So just for the lane itself, the ring, and going to the Radiance next.
This could be a problem
you
for
see Bkop?
Bobica.
He's trying to
Arrow?
drag the creep waves.
God, Fire Blast coming in too. Bobica though surviving. They did not commit Yang to that. I thought he'd really try to just go and get that kill, but unfortunately they back off and they leave DY here. However, he is quite tanky and will survive back to the tower.
I think that was a smart move not going for the A. They saw the Konka TPing. If they committed further, they could have lost an important hero. So right now, Radiant is trying to look for this storm. The Alchemist. They need some jungle vision. They have jungle wards on the right side, so they don't see the elk here.
Tower is under
So they knew the elk was at top. They ran in, tried to look for him, but they're gonna find Fate instead.
Get a kill there onto the Tusk. Continue to extend their lead now. A 1,000 net worth lead right now for Vici, and that's saying something with the early game of this Alchemist. Whenever you have a net worth lead early against an Alchemist, it's certainly from a viewer's perspective, if you're a Vici fan, a much better feeling. Royal Jelly for Underlord, so Yang will be dealing with some extra mana regen and some extra HP regen. Never a bad thing. And goes
They're
forward to the
smoking-
Firestorm.
Elk is gonna get caught here. Nice catch. But can they kill him? Yes, they can.
Yeah, they can.
Dire's top
Double
tower is under
damage. Underlord's doing a really good job at delaying the push at bot. Playing with the tree line. Just clearing out the creep wave one by one.
Not only is he delaying it though, but look at top. Eurus is pushed in. They've got the tier 1 tower there. Yang will try to TP out, but the Torrent hits and he will eventually fall. But this is so much space created with how long that attempt to just get the kill took. They didn't even get the tower.
Yep. PR is gonna have his Yasha.
is under attack.
Elk TP's top.
Bottom tower
I think the elk is not really in a very good position. Once the middle tower goes down, he can't really stay top anymore. The Eye is trying to defend the mid tower, X mark on Storm.
So X Torrent, cold feet, but just the ball lightning away. They're giving up the bottom tier 1 though.
I don't think they should go here. They should just stay here.
bottom tower
The tower doesn't have much value for them, right? And the Underlord's moving to the dead lane. And then the smoke, they should smoke. Okay, are they gonna smoke? Towards top? Yeah, they need to go top. And Mango tree, they kinda want to... It's seems like they're gonna change their attention towards the Dazzle that's stealing the outpost.
And he gets the outpost, so even if he dies here, both outposts go in favor of the dire side, and always a good feeling to
Hashtag
get
wolf.
both. I'm surprised they didn't move in quicker on that.
They were confused. They wanted to go top, I think, initially to try to take this area. Then they suddenly saw the Dazzle stealing their outpost. Because they have a ward on the right. They don't see the Elk anywhere near the right side. So they must know the Elk is here. It's all about the Elk. You need to shut him down.
Sean's trying to find this Marana who's going into that Spirit Vessel. Good pickup for the Marana overall. DY. He's got himself some boots and he'll be digging for some bounty runes with that trusty shovel. Ball lightning forward. Fade. Not in too much trouble if there's some help, but there won't be any and he'll end up dead. The help just comes way too late. Now they've got the X again. Ori's sitting pretty low on mana. They've got the boat as well as the torrent hitting and a quick kill there onto the storm. So now you're thinking your life is very much worth its cost when you get the kill onto the storm if you're that Tusk. That's
PL is still farming so far. He's still. I don't think the PL has been touched at all, and he has more net worth than the enemy alchemist. That is very bad news.
Alk's not really getting too much, but now we look over. DY ends up dead. Another kill here for the side of Aster. They get some kills back to back. What is holding SCCC back right now? Is it just strictly the bounty runes that are the difference? But, you know, is it anything more here from him that he's just lacking in net worth?
He's just lacking in creeps. You know, he's not even farming a lot of creeps. Look at his CS. 84. PL has 140. His team is just not creating enough space for him. I mean, this is due to the fact that they didn't do well in the lanes, you know. They got pressured. The Elk lost his lane, the Dazzle lost his lane. Everything became just like that. And don't forget the snowball that was like a huge thing, you know, for the laning phase.
It pulled Fade out pretty quickly, and he seemed ineffective in the early parts of this game, and I feel like that allowed Eurus to continue just keep the map open.
They're supposed to play aggressive with the Tusk plus A, you know, try lane, but they couldn't because he had snowball that one.
Like, it feels great
Right
getting
now
that
it's
first blood, but the snowball cost him.
Yeah, it's not worth it for sure. But right now it's just all about the Elk for Dire. They have to try to just make space for him to farm. And I find that it's also not that easy for them to try to go for like any pickoffs, right? As Radiant is really strong. The pipe is just gonna block all the damage coming from Dire. From the A, the Kanka. I mean, this Underlord winning his lane is definitely just
You're gonna find the
being
Tusk.
being this huge presence in the team fight. And he didn't even go for the face boots, you know. Look at his item build. He just rushed the pipe. He understands how important is this pipe against the AA Kanka. All this hero does majority magic damage in the early part of.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower
He's
is
recognized
under
his role in this game, and he's executing it to, you know, complete that positioning really well. They're gonna smoke and try and come over, maybe catch Eurus or catch somebody out, but their rotation seems a bit slow post-smoke.
Yep, and no one's pushing the lane, so it's gonna be quite obvious.
Ice Blast, boat, all committed on illusions.
Look at that. Just look at that. He didn't even use his hero to farm. He knows something is coming. He knows he's near the line. He
But
played really safe.
why did they even throw all that? They were in range that if that were actually him, his smoke would have broken.
Dire's bottom tower.
They were desperate. Desperate, so they couldn't think clearly. They have a lot of issues.
And that could be communication. We don't know. Well, you know, if all the players aren't together at the moment.
Yep, and there goes the bank account of your out. 0 dividends again this month. Time to follow your business.
It's time to talk to your investor.
Time to go into another venture, right?
It may not be the farming life for ye.
It's time to go into the
Top tower
N95 face mask business. I heard it's in demand.
Actually, don't follow that up. He's got the X now onto the Ogre, but
Dire's top tower.
he's not going to follow it up. And continuing to farm while all this pressure is coming mid is Eurus over top. He's got that Diffusal Blade. He's going into the Manta style, just an ulti orb away.
I mean, the fact that the Elk has never been able to outfarm the PL itself is just amazing. How are they limiting the Elk's farm on the map so much? Like the way they're pressuring him. See, they see the observer, they see the Elk here. Immediately, Storm tries to catch him, but Elk does the smart thing. He doesn't try to be too greedy to farm another camp. And right now, Raider smokes towards the Elk.
This is a problem now for the Dire. Great Pit of Malice. They'll lock up Shuan, but they've got themselves the Shallow Grave. They've already gotten the kill here on a Bobika. Snowball extending the life for Fade, but maybe not the rest. Ball lightning across. They get the kill on XSS. They look for the Alchemist. Electric Vortex is there. SCCC is in trouble, and he will drop. Triple kill for Eurus. And Vici take a 4-0.
Dire's top tower.
I think we are heading to the end of this game soon. This Alchemist never got off the ground, I'm afraid.
Yeah, they held him down pretty well.
They have one last fight. I think they could try to finish the BKB, give it a couple of minutes, like 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. Finish the BKB, smoke, take a fight. If that doesn't work, call GG. That's their last shot, I think.
The lineup seems to be holding on by a thread.
Axe Mark.
They take a look over mid. They've got Yang now, and they pulled him back. They got the Pit of Malice down, but they won't have anything to follow that up. Fade gets the kill there out onto Yang. I mean, it's something. It's better than
Yep.
nothing, but
They
is it
take
to start?
what they find right now. They do not complain. Even if you're killing the ogre, you are happy right now. Anything.
all the while Eurus has finished off this Manta. He's got the Diffusal. Very farm. Not only that, but well ahead of this Alchemist. They're gonna look to potentially jump on this. DY. He's got some help behind him. SCCC needs to retreat and get out of there. Who they found? They found Bobika. Another easy kill coming in as they take out the Ancient Apparition. X on the Yang, but he stands still. He says, "Come get me." And again, they start to pressure the tier 2 over mid.
Dire's structures are fortified.
This is just not going well for Aster at the moment. They snowball, but they've got the Fire Blast out onto the Kunkka, and they will look to get this quick kill. Boat comes over the top of him, but it's over his body. He's been taken out by PYW. They look over at Bobika, the ball lightning into SCCC. They get the kill on the Alchemist. They look for more. They'll take out Bobika and Fade, and it's GG call by Aster. A quick game 1 here for Vici, sub 20 minutes.
Yep, excellent plays by VG. Punishing the side lanes of Aster a lot. And just like overall very, very solid play. Like throughout the early game, the way they are moving and placing the observer wards to hunt down the elk was just everything pitch perfect. The Ogre and Mirana did an excellent job at hunting him down.
DY and
And
PYW
PL
did
just
real
found,
well.
yeah, PL just found his way to victory. Like all the space in the world.
Yeah, able to get so much space. Yang winning his lane, so did Ori, and PYW and DY combining for 6 kills and 16 assists. So Vici, I mean, not much more to say other than they just destroyed that game, and Aster really need to take a glimpse on what they've got left in the tank to save this season. They are towards the bottom, even, you know, below Ocean at this point. And it's just not showing up for them. So Vici, they take game 1. We'll see if they can take a 2-0 sweep of the series. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay right there.